So moving on to the next part, what is allowed in Ihram? What is permissible in Ihram? So the next part is what are the things that we are allowed to do and are permissible in Ihram, inshaAllah ta'ala. Okay, that was all. The one before was about what was not permitted. So now we come to what is permissible in the state of al-Ihram. There is no harm in using an umbrella, the roof of a car or a tent for shade. Okay? There is also no harm in carrying your baggage atop your head or carrying a backpack. Some people say, can I wear a backpack? I'm in Ihram. Question. They might be carrying it in their hand, worried that their Ihram is affected. No, you can wear it in your back. Wearing sandals that do not cover the ankles. As long as it is a sandal and it doesn't cover your ankle, it is jaiz. And the question was posed to me, and it happens every year. Some people say, well, the sandal, if it's stitched or sewn, can it be worn? And this kind of technicality comes in. The simple answer is, you can wear any sandal as long as it is called a sandal and it's not covering your ankle. If it's with stitches, meaning sewn, or not, doesn't matter. Some people believe with yaqeen that it must be, the flip-flops. I don't have it in front of me today, but there are flip-flops, the rubber ones that we have, and some of our scholars are very adamant that, especially from the Indian subcontinent, they say that it's these ones or nothing. Okay? But this is not the case. And if you do tahqiq and study about it, you will see that Prophet ﷺ, first of all, there was no such thing as rubber or these kind of material at that time. Secondly, if it's a na'al, a sandal is something that is stitched leather. Okay? There's no issue with that. Remember, what is the essence of the stitched? The meaning here, the ihram. Right? You're in that special state, and also that your limbs are not shown. But you need good footwear. When you are performing Umrah or Hajj, you need good footwear. If you're wearing flip-flops and somebody stands on your heel with flip-flops, your sandal is gone. If somebody behind you, listen carefully, if somebody behind you steps on your heel, when you're walking with flip-flops, what's going to happen? Most likely you lose your flip-flops, the simple sandal. But if you have something with a strap around, there's no harm in that. And that you need a good footwear. Why? Because you will walk maybe now in this comfortable environment in Europe and America and generally in the world. We have shoes and sandals, we have shoes and socks and comfort. Our feet are not as strong as people, mashallah, in other countries, and we need that comfort. So therefore, if you walk 1 mile or 2 miles or 3 miles, or should I say to you honestly, in Hajj, maybe in one particular day, 20 miles you'll walk, should you have comfortable or uncomfortable sandals? You answer the question. Simple. You need comfortable shoes or sandals, sorry, not shoes, sandals. Clearly, you need that. Maybe some people advise that you can wear it now. It doesn't have to be a brand new one for Umrah. You can wear one that you wear normally now, sandals, and wear into it now. Some people get blisters in Hajj. That is a good advice to give. Some start wearing one sandal and you kind of mold into the sandal. Okay, the main thing is, some people say at the front, there's an ikhtilaf where some people say the front of the toes shouldn't be covered. Okay, yeah. So therefore, what the tahqiq that I have and the understanding that I have is that it should not be. And I'm telling you that it should, whatever is a sandal is jaiz, is permissible. Whatever is a shoe is not permissible. Is that clear? And for sisters, anything is fine. So whether we have sandals, Skechers, socks, whatever it is, it's all fine, insha'Allah ta'ala. Is that clear? Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala? For sisters, there's no set dress for ihram. As we have told you before in your emails, there's no set, as long as it's modest. As long as it is modest. Your hands and your face must be uncovered. This is for the sisters. What other things are permissible during al-ihram? Wearing a ring or a watch is fine. Okay? Or wearing something like this, which we will be providing you, or a bag around your neck to hold your passports and your important documents or your mobile, fine, no problem. These are permissible. Wearing a hearing aid or a speech aid is permissible, jaiz. Wearing eyeglasses or contact lenses or sunglasses, permissible. An advice for contact lenses, if you go to Hajj, those people performing Hajj, then those who wear contacts, sometimes in Mina there's no mirrors. So take a small mirror with you, hand mirror, so you can maybe wear the lenses. A lot of people look for mirrors at that time, so it's a reminder for you. I'll have it on the travel checklist for you, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Right, according to a majority of scholars, it is permissible for you to cleanse yourself with unscented cleansers and to wash and scratch your head and body, even if some of your hair falls unintentionally. Right, to wash but unnecessarily you're sitting down in Mina or you're sitting in Masjid al-Haram and you constantly scratching yourself or pulling your hair. You know, some people have a habit, or they're busy, or they're thinking, pondering too much. This is not jai. You should avoid this. You're in a special state of ihram. You are in a special state of al-ihram. So therefore, you know, and if you feel that, no, you don't want to do that still, water will suffice. Some people feel the necessity of using creams and so many things. You know, mashallah, we're so pampered and we need so many things, but you don't really need. If you 2.5 days in Hajj and a couple of hours, maybe 10, 15 hours in Umrah, if you are not using anything, just using water, wallahi, water is the best form of cleaning product that we can use. Without water, we would not be able to cleanse ourselves. So even avoiding those things is la ba's. If you want to avoid any doubtful things and you want to be careful, no problem with that, inshallah. And washing your ihram garments or putting on new ones is permissible as well. Some people feel that I have to wear the same ihram throughout. This is permissible. So these are the things that are permissible. Are you allowed to wear a belt? You are allowed to wear a belt. Keep your money and your documents and tie it to your izar, the lower part of your ihram, and stitched belts are permissible. Stitched belts are permissible for brothers. Before you ask me, it is permissible. Those bum bags, those ones, if you have stitched labas, no problem. It's not showing your arms and legs, is it? Is it showing your arms, your limbs? It's not doing it. Okay.